Hi, my dear students, how are you? So, I'm back with a new topic that is parameterized query. And before that, let us revise what we have learned till now. We have used a MySQL connector to connect with MySQL. This is my connection parameters: host, username, and then password, then a database. And then we have created a cursor and then executed a query. And we have used many functions like fetch one, fetch many, and fetch all to fetch records in variety of ways. And today we are going to see how to use a parameterized query. Now, why we need a parameterized query? Now you can check it out. I have used a simple query where I want to fetch only one record, that is roll number 3, and similarly I want to fetch for the class. Okay, and that is entered by the user at runtime. Okay, so what I may want to do it is I need to specify s class, because I think I have specified s class as a column name, and is equals to some value. Okay, so how I can specify this value? I can simply use plus sign and then you use a variable called str, let's say s class sc, and this sc may be my class name because it's an integer, so I want to take it as an integer. So sc is equals to, let's say, int input enter class. Okay, you want to see, and let's say, and run this query. Let's run this program and you can check out enter class is specified. I'm going to specify class is equals to 12, and let's hit enter. Now you can see Manish and Arjun is there, and if I specify asterisk, I can see complete rows, and what I need to do is nothing. It's perfectly fine except this line, and run this program. And this time I'm going to specify 11. I know I have only one row, so you can see 3 Rahul. So this is a pretty straightforward approach, but it gives you little bit headache this way, because you need to specify plus many times. For example, if if you want to specify roll number 1 from the class 12 only, or there can be a pattern matching, so in that case there will be a tuple, and a simple formatting string with the help of a plus operator is dangerous, and you can user can specify uh, what we can say, injection SQL injection attack. Okay, so this is not advisable, so we need to specify parameters. So instead of doing like this, what I'm going to do is use a format function. Okay, I have taught you format function previously also. I'm going to specify, let's say, like this, and that will do. Okay, 0 here, and let us execute this piece of code and check it out whether it still works out for me or not. Let's specify 12 and check it out, it still works. So this is a real simple way to do it, and this is not that clumsy as plus operator, because for example, if I specify and let's say name is equals to something, um, that is pretty easy. Otherwise you have to use a plus sign here. Okay, so previously what you need to do is I'm going to copy this piece of code from here to here and format the previous string, so you will see the difference, how difficult it is. So plus, then you need to specify, let's say, class, then plus, then double quotes, and for name also you have to specify the same thing. For example, you need to specify a single quotes, and then you need a plus here, and then specify, let's say, name are entered by the user, and then value. And you can check it out, this is really difficult to understand. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to use a pattern matching here. So percent comma percent will be my preference. Let's make this line a comment, and instead of this I'm going to use another, let's say, name is equals to input name like, let's have this and specify, let's say I'm going to specify simply A. Let's run this program and check it out whether it works for me or not. Alt 4 and then specify 4. It's enter. Okay, SC is not defined because I have specified SC. Let's specify name here and then check it out. Let's say A. Now you can check it out, it's out of range. Again, one more silly mistakes. I should be using 0 and now it should work. Let's specify A and check it out. So I'm not getting any output because I have used equals to another silly mistakes. Let's use like, and now let's check it out. A. Now as you can see, all my rows are there and U is in only 2 rows, Arjun and Rahul. Let's try to execute this. Place of, wait a minute, 4 here, U here, and now you can see my query still works. So this is how we can specify parameters in MySQL. Okay, now one more thing, let's enter a row. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, now I'm going to get rid of all these, and instead of this I'm going to write a query which simply inserts a row. Okay, now so insert into student values, let's say 4 Suresh, and let's be the class 6. It's perfectly fine. And now we need to commit this. So MySQL connection dot commit. Remember, I'm not committing using a cursor. I have to commit with the help of a MySQL connector. Okay, so this is the object MySQL which we have created earlier. So with the this object we need to commit. Okay, and remember I have used this command to clean up the environment, okay, or resources I have been utilizing. Let's run this program and check it out once again. Okay, so I think my program is executed perfectly fine, and now let us check in my SQL whether I have that row or not. Let's hit enter. First class, now you can see I have the one more row, that is 4 Suresh and 6. Now this is the end of the story. Today's story, you can say that. Now it's time to give you a homework, and what you need to do is you need to have a parameterized query, and you need to create a program which will insert a row, and but the value should not be constant as I have specified. You need to pass this value using a user entry. Okay, just like we have did in our previous example where we want to add multiple rows. User will ask to ask a menu choice whether you want to insert more rows or not. If he presses yes, then you should allow him option to enter more rows. Okay, so you should not be limiting yourself to insert only one row. Use a simple while loop to create a menu, or to make a choice that user may enter multiple rows. Okay, that's homework for today. So let us wind up this video and say goodbye and have a nice day. Hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. Bye bye, see you